These are very worrying times in the land of Meghan Markle now. Even she must understand, of course, that the end of the line is almost near, simply because when you also consider the fact that she's managed to ride through all of these particular things before. Let's not forget she lied openly to court, basically claiming she never helped and assisted with that book. And then suddenly she remembered. As I pointed out before here on the show, anyone else surely would have been looking at jail time, or at least a stiff sentence. Nothing. Only because of her association with the British monarchy was she spared that. Suddenly she lied to the world about a secret wedding incorporating the Archbishop of Canterbury, her one-time chum, Justin Welby. But now, of course, things are getting really difficult for the former royal, known as, of course, the Duchess of Sussex. Here's why. Morning, good to see you today as ever on a beautiful sunny day. In fact, starting out sunny, apparently not going to be so nice later on. So you've got to get out there while you can, haven't you? Get that free vitamin D. It's important, you know, particularly in the autumnal sort of periods. You've got to think to yourself, can I get out? And as I often say to the chums here, if you are not able to move around as much, and let's face it, we all have days like that, don't we? Then just get near a window, or get, you know, if you can get a chum to take you out, even just into your garden or something, you just feel better, don't you? There's something about it. Well, when you're not being attacked by all the pollen. Well, yes, well, I know it's still here, isn't it? Can't escape it, can you? If there's not one thing taking something, there's another, isn't there? It's normally your wallet in my case. It's always a bit risky. Back as ever, though, to your old story of the day. I do enjoy our little chats, you know. Yes, but seriously, look after yourselves. Morning anyway, or good evening if you're going to bed. Now, this is proving really dangerous for Meghan Markle, because after one of the most esteemed Bibles in the world of show business, the Hollywood Reporter, decided to reveal just exactly what goes on behind the scenes of that Montecito mansion. Well, as I told you before, explosions awry, you know, people do not like being called out. And it's very difficult when you are Meghan, because clearly you just get your own way and people decide to put out their own spin. But with people deserting the ship at rates of knots and people not really, it's a different world, you know. Let me point this out. Say 20 years ago, nobody would have dared spoken out, simply because there wasn't digital media and there were not the platforms to get this particular rhetoric out there. It's fascinating to see that clearly, as I pointed out the other day, Prince Harry daren't say anything, refuses to do anything, all that sort of stuff. But now Meghan clearly, according to her team, and as ever we have to say allegedly, instantly wanted to reach for the legal button to make sure that there was a full and positive sort of discourse response, you know, basically a huge apology. They're fighting back and they said, no, we've got all this down as affidavits and records, we know what we're doing. And as I said to you at the start of this video, they are a very well-known publication and they wouldn't have gone down this particular path without that. Now, what will happen in the next couple of days, there will be a message saying, no, Harry and Meghan are not interested in going legal, it's nonsense, they don't want to draw attention to it. Trust me, this was a huge explosion in the land of Montecito. This is a Bible, you see. It's a Bible that basically in Hollywood you want to be seen in. Every single person in Hollywood wakes up to read that. They look at the losses, the profit, who's in, who's got roles. It's still very powerful, even in the 21st century in 2024. For Meghan to be ripped apart in this Bible, the one that she desperately wanted to get in, but for all different reasons, is very hard for her to take. Told you before, even his intervention, Prince Harry, could not stop it. Meghan thought legalities might. Now, it looks like the Hollywood Reporter will hit back with more if she wants to pursue it. Strange situation to find yourself in. You wanted to be the darling of Hollywood, and now you are. And quite frankly, this is Meghan's Hollywood Babylon.